I'm sure you've heard it, and I think I may have even brought it up to you in our last chat during last season. Steve Young thinks you should be using your legs more, that you have that weapon in your arsenal, and that you should be taken off more, and you should be more of an offensive weapon running it. Do you agree, Brock?
I've answered this before, and I get what he's saying. I totally do. I think for me, it's playing quarterback, and I've said this before. Like I'm a point guard. I like to dish it out to the guys that are open, move the ball, and get our offense to be a machine and move it forward and do my job and do it well. And then obviously there's times where it's football, man. It's 11 on 11. Pocket's going to break down. Yeah, use your legs, man. Tuck it. I feel like I have a good enough skill set to be able to move and create plays on the run and off schedule and whatnot. I think we saw that, in the NFC Championship game and some other moments in other games. And but am I a dual threat guy? No, I think I'm a pocket passer first, and if something breaks down, then yeah. So I totally get what he's saying, but that doesn't mean I got to drop back and think, all right, I haven't ran in a while. I need to go make an explosive play with my legs now. When the time's right and it presents itself, then sure.
Speaking of point guard, I feel like you're leading me a question to my next question. Have you spoken to Tyrese Haliburton lately, Brock?
I have. It was more so just, congrats on a good season and praying for him, man, after his injury, man, in Game 7. That was tough to watch, but I'm so proud of him. Just the playoff run that he had, and all of us Iowa State guys, like, we've known that Tyrese had the it factor going back to college, and to see him doing this on a national level, at the highest level in the NBA, man, it was pretty remarkable. So his playoff run, the whole season that he had, man, couldn't be happier for him.
Yeah, speaking as a Knicks fan, and maybe on behalf of Cavs and Bucks fans, not that big of a fan of the run that he went on, but he was unreal, superb, and obviously in the time where his team needed him the most, and when it was least expected to go on a run. When did you first see that it factor? When did you first meet him and notice that, okay, this is pretty special right now?
Our freshman year, like, we had a couple of those just general classes at Iowa State, and like just, hanging out with him. He's a genuine dude, and he had just this charismatic personality in front of all the guys and stuff. I was like, oh, this guy's sweet. Like, this guy, he's got something to him. And then sure enough, when basketball season rolled around and he stepped out there as a freshman, 6'6" point guard, dishing it out, like going on explosive runs and throwing it down in front of the whole stadium. Like, I was like, oh shoot, like Tyrese is like that. And then he stayed a second year and did the same thing. But not only that, man, anytime he was on the court, you just felt like the whole team and everybody watching, like, all right, our team's got a chance now, and he's going to elevate everybody else's game around him. You felt that. And so seeing this on the NBA level now, for me, I'm like, yeah, this is the same Tyrese that I watched back at Iowa State. So.
Yeah. Was John Haliburton there too? On the court, doing his thing back in the day?
Now back in college, I don't think.
Okay, just want to know how far back you go with John as well. Catch the Rich Eisen Show live, weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.